At the start of the episode 3, G1 and her friends thought Minseo jumped from the roof, but it was a flower pot fell to the Director Q's car. Director Q came to the scene and told the teachers to find out who did that and bring them to her. Ms. Song came to her classroom and asked the students if anyone in her class had thrown a pot, came to her, because the faster he apologized, the faster they wrapped up the incident. At that time, Ji-won, Ki-jun and Ho-sung were not in the class and went to Minseo's house, but had not found her. She suddenly remembered the place where she could be, and went out, but let Ho-sung keep a lookout behind at her house, as she could come home. At evening, Mr. Lee gave Ms. Song a letter given by Ji-won, and told her that it could be a suicide note, but didn't know who wrote it. Ji-won and Ki-jun ran to the beach, as she and Minseo went there before, but have not found her. Suddenly, she got a call from Young-yu and he told her that he saw Minseo near the sea observatory about an hour ago, as he thought they were looking for her. She asked him if he would go and keep her there, and the twos went quickly to there. On the way to her, Ji-won got a call from Miss Song, and she told her teacher that she knew where she was. Her teacher also told her back that she would come there then too. Minseo tried to jump into the sea, but she was afraid of the height. She thought about that. She broke an expensive orchid pot, which cost over 30 million won, at her work, but she didn't have enough money to repay the debt. She cried alone, but Young-yu arrived to her and told her not to die yet, as a lot of people were worried about her. Suddenly, Ji-won appeared and hugged Minseo as soon as she saw her. Later, Ms. Song told the twos not to worry too much and she would take Minseo home. On the way to home, Ji-won asked Ki-jun what is the relationship between he and Young-yu, as he was so sympathetic, but he didn't answer. He also asked her back if she was close with Young-yu, as they had each other's numbers. She asked him back if he was jealous, but he didn't it again. The teacher told Minseo that she would meet with the manager and settle it with the company, so not to be scared, as it was not that serious. The next morning, Mr. Lee saw Young-yu and asked him why he threw the flower pot to Director Q's car, as he saw him everything, but Young-yu just left. On the meeting, Ms. Song told Director Q that the site manager reprimanded the student too harshly for her mistake, so she would make sure to look into that. Director Q didn't like about it, but told her to take responsibility and dig deep, but made sure she deals with it reasonably, so that neither student nor company was affected. She also told them that she would press a criminal charge that student, when she finds out, if no student stepped forward to confess. At afternoon, Seo Young showed Young-yu a footage video, in which he threw a pot, and told him that he would be expelled for sure if she reported him and could go to juvie. So, she asked him to date her as a deal, because there were a few annoying guys who keep hanging around her, and she want to get rid of them. He told her back that he didn't want to, but made a deal with her when she asked him to be just her boyfriend. The next day, the classmates saw their photos, but they act like nothing was happened. Seo Young asked the classmates if someone wants to do with her for carpentry competition, but they just told her to just do that with her boyfriend. She told them that the prize was 10 million won. Suddenly Ji-won told her that she would join, but Ki-jun also said that he would join too, and everyone thought the twos were couple. Mr. Lee met with Ji-won, Ki-jun and Ho-sung and asked them if they weren't in the class when the pot fell. He showed them a keychain and asked them whose it was. Ki-jun told him that it was his. Suddenly, Mr. Lee told him that he was expelled. The episode 3 ended here. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you again in next episode.